So I'm not really sure what James Charles is on, but the dude needs to lay out the pipe or something because this crap is just getting weird. I don't know. It seems like every month or so now, James is getting himself into another pickle. He just can't seem to help himself around minors, and it's getting real creepy at this point. I mean, how many times within the past year or so have we heard of something based around James Charles talking inappropriately to minors? One would think he'd be a lot more careful about whose DMs he's sliding into, especially after all these allegations. He should be able to easily predict that there are people actively out here trying to ruin his career. I mean, that's what the whole bi-sister thing was about. Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson apparently swooned Tati, a full-grown woman, into creating this whole elaborate story to crush James once and for all, which obviously backfired. But point being, by now James should be able to see a little clout chaser coming from a mile away and avoid them at all costs, but instead it's like he's diving headfirst to see what can come out of it, which I just don't understand for someone who apparently is innocent in all of this. I'm not saying that every single person coming out after James is telling the truth, but it's like the boy who cried wolf. Eventually there has to be a point where we all have to stop believing him and realize he might be lying, and that there might be some truth to what people are saying about him, which leads us into another allegation by this young kid on TikTok who apparently talked to James on Snap, but the videos are now gone, so obviously I can't show them, although the kid did end up taking some screenshots of the conversation and posted them on his personal stories, which caused James to lose his damn mind. But from what we can see, James called this kid cute, which obviously is a red flag. Not really sure how he's going to explain this one away, but you know, the cronies that idolize him are just going to give him a free pass anyway. Also, in the conversation, James claimed that this kid admitted to lying about his age but deleted the conversation, and that he was basically lured in. But the kid denies all this. Mind you, all you gotta do is look at the kid's TikTok. It literally debunks James getting baited. In several clips, he highlights his age, and the conversation with James and the TikTok clips are within the same timeline. Now, one could say James never saw his TikTok, and maybe he was truly lured in, but let's remember here, this is not the first time James has been tangled up in these situations. And again, for someone who has had others come forward with lies and deceit just to hurt him and his career, you'd think he would look into someone and give them a proper vetting before having conversations with them and calling them cute. Let's also factor in that James is the adult in the situation, and even if the kid was lying, it is still his responsibility to make sure anyone he flirts with is of age. You think that someone like James, who is incredibly successful, would know this and not want to be in this sort of a situation. I just don't get why he seeks these babyface TikTok boys instead of someone of his own age and somebody who's just mature. Maybe it's one of those power dynamic things where he likes to hold his status over kids because young ones are the only ones that actually idolize him. Adults usually don't stand over a YouTuber or give a damn about their success. Hopefully he stops this nonsense and takes some damn precautions, otherwise this is not gonna end well for him. I mean, just look at Shane Dawson, and even if James decides to get his head on straight, this isn't just going to go away and go off into the wind like most YouTubers wish when they get a little grief. I think there's going to be a need for some clarification or what precautions he's going to take in the future. Oh, and in the making of this video, I just realized that James came out with a video of his own touching up on the subject, and I'll be covering that soon. Anyways, all you jealous haters, that's all I have for you today. Just wanted to quickly hop on here and give my piece. Sub to the channel if you're new, like if you enjoyed. Bye.